The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black and a little white, the one and only man they call Derek.
Yo, yo, yo.
AEW Dynamite review tonight for May 28th, 2025. It was an episode of Dynamite, man.
It was.
I won't say it was bad, but it was okay. It felt like a rough night, man. It felt like we hadn't recovered from Double or Nothing, and yeah.
Things were just happening.
It was happening, man.
Happening.
Appreciate everybody who's in here, man. Welcome everybody on in. Come on in. We'll start off here getting into some of the fine folks who are in here joining us. You are all much appreciated. Clown says good evening, everyone. What's good, Clown? How are you? Howdy. Jasim says you and says, hey, what's good, Jasim? Appreciate you guys. Matt Lopez says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you had a good Wednesday. What a physical Dynamite it was. That's probably the best word for it. It was a very physical night.
Yes, very, very physical.
Not
bad, but very physical.
No. The boots were put to the asses tonight, so it was going down. So Ricochet is getting a crew. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? The Baldies. Come on. I saw Sean Ross Sapp put up a joke saying it's going to be Big Vito, Vic Grimes. I was like, y'all know that's the Baldies. Cut it out.
Right.
Sean says, it's Sean Hubbard of Hubbard Wrestling Weekly here to support brother CJ and my guy Derek with a message. Just like the Knicks, it may look like an uphill battle, but giving up is never an option. Knicks in 7. Yeah, I don't know about that anymore. That was the game. They needed that game, and they didn't do it. And I feel like Timberwolves they're struggling tonight too. May need a score update on them eventually.
Let's check it.
Let's not. They didn't look good. Quills is back, says, what up, Conrad, Derek, and chat? Your boy, Sir Quills is back. Get to enjoy my two favorite bros, brother Conrad, brother Derek, for yet another dope AEW Dynamite review. Hashtag EPW. Hashtag Trash Dookie. Hashtag Doo Butter.
My guy Hubs. Sir Quills, what's good? What's good?
It's not looking good.
Not looking good.
Is that
78-51?
Yeah. You gotta step it up here, guys. Cactus says, hello, my brothers and sisters of wrestling. I hope you are all blessed. And remember, chin up, and we'll say it's out, and watch out for the shoe. I'm glad you're enjoying Toni Storm. Jocelyn says, evening, gents and ladies. Though Moné Storm is here. Tonight was take your employees on an unexpected vacay. Hey. Big dubs, man. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us, joining us.
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun. Programming note for next week. Food for thought, something to think about. If you're in here, you could tell me this. Me and Rob just had a conversation about this. Dynamite Fyter Fest next week is 4 hours, bro. That means from 8 till midnight, this show is on. I don't think you guys want to hear a review at midnight. Do you? If you do, let me know. I could put up a poll on the YouTube Threads page. I could put up a poll on Twitter, X, wherever. But you guys got to let me know, like, is this what you want?
Is this what you want?
Inappropriate. I knew you were going to say that, though. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know how you're feeling about it, Derek. We may have to just do a Thursday one, and I might have to tag Robin or somebody here to come talk some Dynamite with me. Mix it up.
I mean, that's what it is, bro. But I mean, if we knock it down, we knock it down. If it gets pushed, it gets pushed.
Tush push?
Now illegal.
This week. We'll see. But yeah, let me know. Fyter Fest is next week. We'll talk about it. It's gonna be a Dynamite and then Collision happening immediately after. Not my favorite kind, and I think the same thing will be happening the next week for Summer Blockbuster in Portland, Oregon, in the Moda Center. 4 hours again. Ooh, not my favorite. I think they got to chill, but I think we'll be back in good once we're back to Grand Slam Mexico. It's kind of crazy. The next time we'll be like at this time will be Grand Slam Mexico, but I'm here for it. Let's go.
Yeah, Grand Slam, I think, is set up to be a very, very special event.
Yeah, they were doing a little hype for it tonight as well. AEW's got some special shows coming up too, though. We got ROH, which is part of AEW, Supercard of Honor, Friday, July 11th in Arlington, Texas.
Arlington.
If you smell. Yeah, it's going down, though. So make sure you guys are checking out this show as well if you're a huge Ring of Honor fan. All in Texas was the big topic of tonight. They got a lot of shows happening. Curtis Caldwell Center, Sheraton, Arlington, and Arlington, Texas. The Esports Stadium is going to have some shows. All in Texas at Globe Life Field. Make sure you are there. The card is beginning to take shape. If you saw Double or Nothing, we know 2 of the matches already. Honestly, I've been telling you 3. I've been telling you 1 since December, and I think it's going to happen. But we gotta wait a little bit before it's officially announced.
Just to see what's happening.
Chicago, we have a residency coming up as well. Following that, we're going to get a lot of Chicago shows for the month of July. And then we're off to Forbidden Door, O2 Arena, Saturday, August 24th. We are ahead of the game. We know what's going on and where they're going with things. And then end of August, early September, AEW is going to be in the 2300 Arena, the old ECW Arena. And then that'll lead us to September 5th, Friday, Death Before Dishonor in Philadelphia, PA. And you guys will be proud to know your boys. Sorry, I'm telling you now, there's not going to be an all-out review. If it is, it's going to be one of those live, like, vlogs with all of us in it, acting a fool in Toronto. But we got the tickets. The tickets are secure. I was going to do a touchdown. I was going to do one of these, but I don't know if Canada knows. We are doing the thing. It's a slam dunk. It's a layup. It's done. Tickets are had. And we're rolling, man. We're there.
Roll out.
All in might be met with some issues, Derek. Saturday night's main event is booked on that Saturday. There's also going to be a Great American Bash show in Atlanta and then Evolution on Sunday.
What a surprise.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I use that all the time at work. But All in Texas is happening. I'm not going to lie. This is my jam. I know what I'm watching that day. It's going to be this. It might be a busy day that day for me, but you guys will probably get a all-in review from us. So tune in, man. Keep supporting your boys here. A 4-hour show then coming here sounds like a slumber party. Bring your snacks, your Pop-Tarts, Slop Tarts, and gummies. It will be timeless. In my brother Derek voice, Chicago.
Yes.
Chicago. Awesome. Congrats on All Out tickets. Yes. WWE disgusts me. I mean, I don't have much to say there when it comes to that. Not much to say.
Not at all.
We're going to make this one quick tonight, guys. Dynamite review here. Let us get into it for you. And we're going to run it down, man. Toni Schiavone comes out. He's in the ring after the intro, and he introduces the winner of the Owen Hart Cup Foundation tournament, whatever you want to call it, Adam Hangman Page. It's the Owen Hart Foundation Cup is the trophy. And then, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Right. Hangman Page won this, man. He's going to All In facing Jon Moxley here, bro. Derek, I thought he cut a good promo, man. I mean, how you feeling about the Hangman? I mean, listen, for a long time, we will be the first ones to admit out here, I was mad at this man for everything that happened with Punk. Punk's one of my favorites, but Hangman has bounced back and kind of won me back over a little bit to where I'm like, you know what? Let's put this one behind us.
Right. Yeah. Hangman has gotten back on, I will say, decent graces. I'm letting go.
Are you?
to a certain extent. I'm still open from the wound. It's gradually getting there. I feel like he did a C-section to my heart.
Here we go.
But yeah, no. This is the kind of promos I like to see Hangman do. I still need him just to slow down just a touch.
I thought he did great in the beginning. I want the responsibility of being champion. This is why I came to AEW. He kind of reminded you what the letters meant and what they were there for, like the beginning days of AEW. Yeah. I thought he did good with that. And then after all of that is said, he's interrupted by his arch rival. Whose house? Oh. Swerve comes out and he says, it's funny how I lost my world title match, and then you've come behind me and magically done this. And then he called the attention back to the Young Bucks promo from weeks ago that said, we did this for Hangman. That's why Swerve couldn't do it. And he was like, did you know about that? And Hangman said, if I was going to do it, I would have did it to your face. He called him a dumbass too. A little harsh. But he was like, dumbass, if I was going to do it, I would have did it to your face.
I think it was warranted.
Well, I feel Swerve too, though. Like, why would I trust you? You were just about these are your letters.
This is true.
This is a unique way to go from someone who thought it was going to be Hangman and Swerve as a tag team versus the Bucks. We were convinced that was the match.
Yes. Definitely convinced that was happening, and I would not have been mad or upset or irate about it if it happened.
Then you get Will Ospreay coming out.
Bro.
He starts telling Swerve, you got this all wrong, bro. This is the guy. We have to support the guy. And Swerve did not want to hear none of that ish. He smacked the mic out of his hand. He was like, yo, we're not doing this. We're not doing this tonight, man.
No.
I thought it was well done, and Swerve kind of came off like the villain here a little.
Yes, he did. Just with the animosity.
But he's not wrong, though.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. So I feel both sides of the spectrum here. But in defense of Hangman, Swerve definitely feels like he came off as the villain. I'll take it.
Absolutely. Something's going on here. I don't know what, but I feel like these three have to be on the same page if Moxley and his crew are on the same page.
Yes. There's a bigger end game for this right now.
Little Marvel reference there. I like that. There we go. I like it. Eric, welcome to the chat, man. He says, I feel bad for Jamie. She has a match, but there's a few other top stars I would love to see her face, like Bayne, Thunder, Statlander, Marina, Harley. Eric, we don't know what the match is yet for her, so I'm not saying you're wrong. Pump the brakes, though, a little. Let's see what they're going to do first. Right. We'll talk about that debut here in a minute. WWF never counter-programmed that hard with WCW. They were whooping them. Go back to Jim Crockett Promotions, Matt. I know Jim Crockett became WCW, but they definitely did Derek, I don't know if you know this wrestling history, but they told pay-per-view providers, if you show Starrcade, you won't get WrestleMania.
That's messed up.
Yeah, they weren't playing, bro. Quills, appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for that. This was a great segment. Everyone watches WWE. Well, everyone watches horror movies too. Both are disgusting, tragic, and we watch hoping that to get a good story. Man, Hubs. Yo. Will Ospreay failed as his first night as Peacekeeper. He tried.
He did.
He tried. Give him an E for effort, bro.
Yes.
That goes right into the first opening match. Here comes Moxley and his crew. And Moxley's teaming with Gabe Kidd tonight and Marina Shafir in a mixed trios match to take on Willow Nightingale, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Mark Briscoe. Let me tell you something here, man. Captain Planet Yuta was out there. Claudio was out there. You had Statlander watching from backstage, Derek.
Yep.
Briscoe hit a froggy bow, but Gabe Kidd kicked out. They made Gabe Kidd look pretty strong here.
Yeah, Gabe Kidd was putting in work. I tried to tell Derek, I think Derek will like him if he watches New Japan, but he's got to watch Gabe Kidd cut like a promo. Gabe Kidd is a filth monster. He's like Eddie Kingston, but he can swear in New Japan because they don't know. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
Like if someone's talking another language, you don't know exactly what they're saying. But over there, I'm like, hey, yo, bro, you gotta calm down, bro.
So
no more sugars in his coffee. He's relaxed, man.
I guess I gotta catch a 2 o'clock show, huh?
No, you can watch it the next day, bro. I don't always stay up for those unless it's a like classic show. Nah. But definitely check out some Gabe Kidd promos, bro. Think you'll like him. Claudio was trying to interfere. Your boy Commander, who's got a match with him on Collision. More on that towards the end. He runs across the road, walks the ropes like a matador. Oh. Does the flip over, hits it, money. Commander is so good, bro.
Commander is good. Excellent balance.
They start beefing with each other. Moxley eventually locks in a bulldog choke, man, and the ref calls for the bell. Briscoe couldn't even tap. He couldn't respond.
Done.
Game over. They get the win. I thought maybe something would happen. Nada, bro. We didn't get too much from them there.
No.
Yo, MJB, what is good, bro? What is good? OKC up 30 by the end of the third quarter. That's another team telling you, Hubs, Timberwolves need another guy. Need another guy that can match Edwards. It ain't who we got in the trade, bro.
No.
I'm telling you. You can't be coming in here getting 5 all of a sudden, 5 points. Like what are we doing? Craig, WWE knows shift may be going back in AEW's favor. Could be. Appreciate you, Craig. Let me see here. Reggie the Reckless not only survived fake Jason in part 5, Friday the 13th helped take him out. Right. Forgot about using WrestleMania as a bargaining chip to kick Starrcade off Thanksgiving night. Yep. Always. Hey, Hubs. Gabe Kidd is a menace. He spit on Willow. Boo that man. Yeah, see, Gabe Kidd's just. Yeah. Yep. And I see some yeets in the chat as well. Give him a good yeet, D. Hate. This is hatred, folks.
No. It's
hatred.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, double water break.
To a certain extent, it is hate. To a certain extent, is
hate.
Yeah.
We get a Hurt Syndicate promo. MJF cut a promo. They were talking their big stuff. Bobby still looked at him when he was talking about that Triple B, talking a little crazy, but he was like, all right, buddy, take it easy here.
Right.
So he's got the Hurt Syndicate in his corner. And okay. Derek liked it.
Let's see how long it lasts. This was a great promo. MJF cuts great promos all the time. Just to I think it just has to be the way it is for right now. But we all know what's gonna happen sooner or later. Nah, bro.
he ain't saying yeet.
Nah, I'm not.
That Nick T. Wolf trade did nothing for both teams, but got to the conference finals, and that's it. They're both one player away, Craig. They got solid teams. They need one more guy to get them over the championship hump to where I'm like, okay, it's all you. No lie, hope Toni charges Gabe Kidd for spitting on Willow. You don't do that to a woman. Gabe Kidd is a reprehensible individual in New Japan.
Right.
Do not mess with this man. He is, I'm sure someone will give him a receipt for it if it was not said. I'm going to secure my tickets to see Sting at WrestleVerse or WrestleVerse Fest in Pittsburgh and another slew of legends. Can't wait. Yo, listen, Sting's about to be a grandpa. I don't know if you saw it. One of his sons just posted the picture. It's going down. So you see Sting while you can, because he's about to be playing with his grandkids. Realtor Steve don't play that.
Right.
It's 3-2 Pacers. Woo. Hard out here today.
Why did I feel like both series were over?
And about to be, bro. About to be. Moving on. Ricochet talks about the landscape of AEW. He's like, I'm starting to see how things work around here, Derek. I need some loyal henchmen. I need a crew behind me. I don't know who it's going to be, but Ricochet saying he needs a crew, bro.
He does.
Please don't make it the Baldies. Please. For the love of all things, don't do this. We'll move into the next. The tag, no DQ tag match. This was physical.
Yeah.
When we talk about matches that just didn't go right, this one might be one of them. People were getting slammed, noses were getting busted, broken, possibly gashes on the head. Things were getting a little like reckless at times. I don't know what was going on here, but Fate's descent on the chairs. They were trying to fight towards the end, and even the finish just I said this match was bowl and shoe ugly in the words of JR. It just wasn't beautiful looking, but they got through it and finished it. But Harley Cameron took a clothesline, a doomsday device for the finish, and they got the win here, Megan and Penelope.
Yeah. This one was not hard to watch, but hard to watch at the same time. Because like some of it was just like, all right, you guys could really try to like polish this up a little bit. And I felt like it wasn't happening. And then we got to the physical aspect of it. I'm like, I know you gotta wrestle and everything, but damn.
Yeah, basically at the end of this, bro, we're saying I hope Anna and Harley were okay. I think Matt just put that in the chat as well. People are saying Crew could be the people with Ricochet. Maybe that could work. Yeah. Maybe that'll get them some rub and get them in the mix of the tag team. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. But it like I said, it was rough out here, man.
It was.
Mercedes pulls up after that, arriving in a nice car, dancing. And then we get to the trios match here. It was the Ops versus the Frat House. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here all night with y'all with this, man.
Yeah.
The Ops tore them up.
Yes.
Best Spine Buster was definitely the brother, the Pledge.
Yes.
He definitely got caught and then made a face towards the camera, like, oh, and it was done. Hobbs gets the win for his team. We still don't have any update on what happened with Hook and why things went that way.
Nope.
Jamie Hayter was in the ring, and we get the debut from Stardom. Well, formerly from Stardom. Thekla comes out, and the little spider thing. She beat Jamie Hayter down, so it looks like she's got her first feud.
Right. I actually like where Thekla is going.
She's going up the ranks quickly, so let's see what she can do. I'm interested to see what AEW can do with this character.
Yeah.
Terrell, what's good, brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being in here, my brother. Much appreciated, man. Glad you're fully recovered from surgery, brother.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Mystico video package after that. I mean, I'm thinking possibly Mystico versus Will Ospreay for one of these matches coming up. Just me talking. And not gonna lie, the rest of the show was a breeze, kind of like Adam Cole, Kyle Fletcher. This ended in a DQ, so this isn't done. They ended up brawling later, and the two people who came out to save it afterwards, you got the Paragon confused with the Don Callis family, and then you had one member, Josh Alexander and Brody King, come out, and it led right into the main event matchup here, bro.
Basically,
Roppongi Vice, like I said, they got involved with O'Reilly and Strong. It's what it is. Josh Alexander gets cut open by accident in this match. I don't even know how he got busted open. I think it's the bald-headed Baynes.
Who said it? I think Taz said it, or Excalibur. No, Excalibur said it, I think.
About Brody falling on his face?
Yeah.
Could have been. I don't know. He got busted open. He misses a moonsault, Gonzo bomb. Brody King is going on to the tournament next week. Here are the brackets. So Brody King's in. Mascara Dorada versus Hechicero on Collision. You got Claudio versus Commander on Collision. Everything is all set up here for this. Brother, I don't know what else to say. Like, these are going to be some good matches that you got coming up.
They are. That's all that you can say is these are going to be good.
Yeah. But we got some long 4-hour shows coming up the next 2 weeks, and they got stuff planned for all of them.
Well, yeah, write it out.
Yes. And then we ended with Mercedes Moné, Toni Storm meeting in the middle of the ring. These ladies had a face-off, and they basically just talked their mess and promoted All In.
Yes. Which is very good. That gives us the excitement that we're looking for.
They were talking about money trains going in timeless tunnels, and
yeah,
got a little weird there, but they did what they had to do. All in, the stage is set for some of these matches, man. I'm looking big time forward to this show. Big time. Overall, man, I think he caught a buckle from Brody's boot and sliced his forehead. Could be. For a long one's pause, play. Any news on Matthews' return? Not yet. He messed his ankle up pretty bad, they said, on Chris Van Vliet's interview with him. But listen, guys, we're going to get out of here early. We talked our talk, all in. We're on the road. I'm going to put up a poll probably at some point tomorrow. Let me know. Go live after the Fyter Fest, or should we wait till Thursday to do a review? Let me know. We'll figure it out. Be safe. Be good. For me and the man they call Derek, we give this episode a thumbs up, and I hope you guys do as well. Leave us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment with your deeper thoughts in the comment section below. We are out, and we will catch you all on the next one.